Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sweet Talk with me, Taj B, your international matchmaker and relationship consultant. Happy Friday, guys, and a super duper happy Friday to my bestie, Malika, out in Ottawa. What's up, girl? I know you were so excited for the new episodes to be up and popping and see them here. I am so excited for my new nephew to be born. You guys send her congratulations, send her love, send her kisses because she's having a baby. Oh, what up, Tyler? So, you guys, today, what we going to talk about here on Sweet Talk? What's a sweet talk about? You know what we're talking about, guys? Trust and lies. And what to do when we've been lying. And how are we going to remedy that whole situation? And is it possible to remedy it at all? Right? You guys know what I'm talking about. And y'all know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you liars out there who are lying to the people that you say you love. So if you love them, what's the reason why you would lie to them? What's the reason? Because I have lied to someone that I loved before. Like, I have done it. I am guilty of this. And I will say, the reason why I have lied to someone that I say I love before, sorry, husband, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry putting us on blast. But, I had to be honest, right? The reason I did it was I believed that I was protecting their feelings. I believed that I was protecting them. I believed that I was sheltering them from my wrongdoings. And I thought that if I told a little lie to get out of the problem that I was in, my partner would never find out and it would all be fine. But wrong. That was wrong because lies have a way of catching up to us, right? So perhaps you have done the same thing. Maybe you lied as a result, like you were trying to protect and shield your partner. You thought that maybe they wouldn't like this certain thing about you or they wouldn't want to know this certain thing about you. And maybe you feel like if they knew, the relationship would go south or it would be broken up and you were trying to prevent that. So that's why you lied, right? But when we lie, even when we tell little lies, we are helping to break trust in our relationship. That's what's happening. And without trust, we have no relationship, guys. There's no reason to continue. If you tuned in last week, you heard where we spoke about what are the traits we're looking for and why are we looking for them. This is part of it, guys. We spoke about trust and we spoke about how trust is mandatory for love, like for it to actually be loved. So if you're lying to someone, let's just break it down. You're lying to the partner you're with, right? You found a man and you love him, but you're telling him lies. You're lying about who you are, you're lying about what you do, you're lying about your personality, you're lying about your family, you're even lying about the experiences that you've had, right? Who are you then? Who are you? Who is this person actually in love with? Like, do they actually know you? Do they actually know what you're about? And how can they be in love? So essentially, you've created a situation where a person is in love with a whole lie. I'll break it down. I actually know these people, guys, where the man, he has been lying about his career, lying about the type of job he has, lying about his income, lying about even his family, because in order to continue pretending to be who he is, he had to deny his actual family and lie and pretend that he has a whole different one. And he is in a relationship. So my advice to him as his therapist always is, you are creating a situation where this woman doesn't even know the person she claims to be in love with. She does not know you. She doesn't know anything about you because everything you fed her are lies. And we, each and every single one of us, we have the right to tolerate what we want to tolerate. So maybe you lied and said you lived in a big fancy house, but really you live in a little wooden shack, right? But now it's time for your partner to come to your home and what are you going to have to do? You're going to have to make up a whole bunch of other lies to cover the initial lie that you told, right? But your partner, the person that you're lying to, they have the right to decide, do I want to be with a man who lives in a wooden shack or not? Like, that's up to them. Do I want a person who lives like this? Yes or no? They have a right to make that decision. Maybe they're superficial decisions, but it's still their right. And you have taken it away from them with your lies. Does that make sense, guys? Maybe you're lying about your educational background. A lot of people do this actually because, like jobs, when you go look for a job and the job requirement is that you dig a hole, but then they want you to have a bachelor's degree and you're like, what? To dig a hole? What's going on, right? Some relationships are like that too. Like the person, they want you to have your bachelor's, they want you to have secondary education, post-secondary education. I know some of you are like, what are you talking about here, Taj? Who doesn't want someone with a secondary education? But I mean, in some parts of the world, it's not all that necessary. And maybe you got out of high school, like you dropped out or whatever, but you went on to open a business or do other lucrative things with your life. I'm not here to judge, and neither should any of us, right? So anyway, maybe, so now people want you to have all this high education when they want you as a partner. But so that's why people are lying now. They're saying, yes, I went to university, but they did not. So again, that person has the right to decide whether they want to be with someone who only has a primary school education or not. That is their right. And if they have dropped the requirement that, hey, I need someone who's been to university or college, and you've been to neither, yet you're still looking to enter into a relationship with them, you are a fraudulent fraudster piece of garbage. I'm sorry, you are. Because you are robbing someone of the right to choose their partner with the personality traits that they desire. And it's not okay, guys. It's really not okay. So what are you in love with? The person or the lies that they've told you? And how do you get out of it when you find out that it is lies? And how do you fix it when you are lying? Like now you turned on your phone and you went to go listen to the podcast and you hear me talking. You're like, ooh, Taj made this episode just for me. She's talking directly to me. Oh my God, I'm a liar. What do I do, right? If you're feeling that way right now, don't worry. Just listen to me. We're going to clear this all up together. So first, we'll talk to the liars. You have been lying and you want to get out of your lying lifestyle and you want to tell the truth. For me, I had been actually hiding a very significant aspect of my life from my partner, straight up hiding it, guys. Like total. So I didn't consider it a lie per se because I felt like it was just I neglected to share some information. And I mean, do I need to share all aspects of my life? Yes, I do. How dare I think that I can get away with just partially sharing myself with my husband to be, it's wrong. And as when I did finally share the information with him, he was so shocked. Like, you kept this for so long and why did you keep this from me? Like, I don't know. Who are you? Do I even know you? And I felt like so bad. But then I had to reel myself back in. Like, why do I feel bad? I'm not the one who's been lied to here. You know what I mean? He is. And the fact that he's being okay with me, oh my God, I'm so happy. So it worked out for me, guys. It may not work out for you because maybe when you finally tell the truth, your partner is so hurt that they don't actually even want to be in a relationship with you. And at the end of the day, guys, that is their right. You understand what I mean? So if you're worried about your partner leaving you once they find out the truth, that is their right to do this. And they may not be the person who is meant for you. Perhaps the person who is meant for you is someone you will not need to lie to, right? Like, for instance, with me, I can just, like I always say to you guys, if you were longtime listeners of the Love Connection, then you will know. If not, and you're new, I'm telling you this now. I can only advise based on what I have been through. And I can only give advice where I have been myself. I am not here looking to advise you guys on things that I know nothing about, right? So I know how it worked for me when I finally told the truth and my partner was okay with that, what I had to say to them. Your partner may not be okay with it and they might want to leave and you will have to tolerate that. So how do we get about sharing the information in the first place? What I did was I actually set aside a day so that way I can get ready to do it. I set aside this day. Like I said, okay, on the 10th, on Friday, I'm going to take him to dinner. I'm going to sit him down and I'm going to lay my cards on the table. And what happens, happens. So that's what you guys are going to have to do. If you're hiding something significant from your partner, this is not love. This is wrong. This is trickery, tomfoolery, nonsensory, and all the other horrible nuries that there are in the English language, okay? Or made up words that I've made up. So either way, whatever it is, guys, it is bad. And you need to definitely hash it out with your partner. Honey, I am hiding something from you, and this is what I'm hiding. Here's your chance to do, feel, act, whatever you feel like to do about it and see what happens. Because what are you going to do? Put yourself in your partner's shoes. And sometimes when we are hiding something, we're shocked to find that our partner is also hiding something as well. And then we feel more hurt than they are. Like, we're just like, oh, I don't even know you, but they don't know us either. We've been lying too, right? And if it's love, we're not hiding things from each other, guys. And we don't want anything that's like pseudo love. We don't want kind of love. We don't want sort of love. We don't want like love. We want love. We want the real deal, or it's not worth it, y'all. You get what I mean, guys? If it's not real, it's not worth it, and there's no point. I said so last week. I said so the week before, and I will say that every week, guys, because that is our main goal here in this life, is to be in something that is real and authentic. And the way to do that is we need to get rid of the lies and dishonesty in our lives. So once you've sat down and you've laid your cards on the table, what's going to happen now? It's actually entirely up to your partner. It really is. I know you guys are like, Taj, there's a lot of unknowns here. You're like sending me to do a lot of stuff with my relationship and I don't know what's going to happen. That's just life, guys. Because that's what happens when we build a relationship on lies in the first place. Eventually, at some point, these lies are going to, like, you guys watch Catfish and these other stuff, and you're just like, why would this person let this go on for so long? Why we do it is because of the fear of losing our partner. But what we need to get rid of is the selfishness, because that is a selfish action. Because you're only thinking about yourself is why you can continue to live a lie with your partner. If you're actually thinking about your partner, you will not be able to do it. Yeah, trust me, you will not. Because that's what made me come clean, was that I just felt like, ugh, like I feel like I'm living a lie and I am forcing my partner to also live a lie, and I'm uncomfortable with this. So, how do we make this good? The only way to make it good is to come clean. And it's up to my husband whether he's going to tolerate that or not. Is the same thing going to happen for you guys, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to be able to trust the person you decide to spend the rest of your life with. And if you're not going to be spending your rest of your life with them, what are you doing with them in the first place? Yeah, I'm old school in that way, and I don't care what anybody else has to say about that. At me, at Sweet Talk with Taj B, bash me, whatever you want to do. We will talk about it, because at the end of the day, guys, what is the point of a relationship if it does not lead to longevity? Why are we doing this? Why are we dating? You don't have to say get married and like, go to the church and exchange of papers or whatever. But you do have to make a commitment with your partner that, yes, I chose you out of all the billions of people in the world, and I chose you to spend the rest of my life with. And these are the things that made me make that choice. Your honesty, the way you treat me, the way you act, blah, 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 blah. But any reason we choose a partner, guys, trust has to be there. Because think about it. This person will someday be administering medication to you. This person will be cooking for you, cooking for your family. This person will have to be trusted around your family anyway, right? Trusted around your children, right? Trusted around the children in your family. You have to trust that person to represent you at all times. So that's another thing, guys. We are representatives of our partners at all times. So when I leave my house, I am representing my husband. As I'm sitting right here on the show, I am also representing him as well. So I also have to be cognizant of the choices that I make and the way that I carry myself. And it's the same for you guys. Always keep that in the back of your mind. I'm representing my wife here now, or I'm representing my girlfriend right now, or I'm representing my boyfriend. A lot of us don't think that way. That's why we feel like, okay, for instance, your girlfriend is not here. You're gone out to party with your boys. And because you're out partying with your boys, you're motorboarding girls' breasts, you're slapping asses, you're guzzling vodka straight from the bottle. Yeah, you might be having a little fun, yes, but you would not be conducting yourself this way if your woman was here. And why are you doing it now that she's not? Like, you are a representative of hers, and she needs to be able to trust you to represent her and your relationship well. Does that make sense, guys? Nobody's like, don't worry, I'm not here raiding on anyone's parade. I'm not here telling y'all none of us can have fun. I'm not here bashing you guys, the ones who are having fun. No, I'm not. I'm just saying our partners need to trust us, and our partners needs to be able to trust the fact that we are cognitive of the idea that we are constantly representing them. Are you guys following me here? So basically, trust is mandatory in your relationship. Without trust, there is no relationship. And if you are lying to your partner, you have to come clean. And the reason why you have to come clean is because if you say you love your partner, you need to give them the choice as to whether or not they want to live with the lies or the truths that you have been sharing with them. Make sense, guys? And that you are constantly a representative of theirs and they are constantly representing you. So you each need to conduct yourself with that in mind at all times. And when we do this, we sort of prevent ourselves. Okay, for instance, men are always trying to hug me, like not to toot my own horn or whatever, but they're like strange men. I don't know. They're always trying to get into my personal space. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I'm so fly and cute. Because Masigo Boutique keeps me that way, right, guys? And if you guys are trying to look as cute and fly as I am, then you go check them out on Instagram. That's MASEGO Boutique, right? So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just my unbelievable good looks. But men are sorry, guys, to put you guys on blast like that. And this is not about like toxic masculinity. We'll have that discussion another time. And it's not about like sexual assault. We'll have that discussion another time. But often men are coming into my personal space. I don't necessarily really have a problem with it because I'm a very friendly person myself. But because I think about the fact that I'm representing my husband at all times, I'm not going to let some strange man hug me up in public. No, because imagine if my husband's friend saw this, or my husband's family member saw this, or my husband himself came walking around the corner and here I am all, ooh, long time no see you. I'm glad to see you. Why don't you just fondle my breasts while you're at it? You know, he surely would not like that. You know what I mean? And neither would I, like if I came upon him doing this either. So because I'm always self-aware of the fact that I represent our relationship everywhere I go, I conduct myself accordingly in the way that I walk, in the way that I talk, in the way that I dress, in the way that I interact with strangers, in the way that I allow them to interact with me. And some of you are here thinking like, what? Taj, what old school bullshit is this? But honestly, guys, don't you want your partner thinking about this all the time too? And that's where the trust comes in. And this is why trust, guys, is so important, because without it, we genuinely, honestly have no relationship without this trust. Like none at all. And thinking about the whole trust thing, as I told you guys, I will answer your Dear Taj questions anonymously. If you want me to answer them on air, I will do that. You simply write answer on air. And this Dear Taj question had me thinking about trust. That's why I included it in today's show. So you guys ready for today's Dear Taj question? All right. So, and you can find me, send them to me at sweettalkwithtajb@gmail.com, or you can just find me on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook at Sweet Talk with Taj B. I mean, you hear a lot of sweet talk, but there's only one Taj, and that's me. Ready, guys? So, here we go. Dear Taj, I cannot trust my girlfriend. She cheated on me before with a man, and ever since she did that, it makes me feel very self-conscious. I worry that she may not really be a lesbian and that it's really a man she wants. It hurts my feelings. When we go out, I think about it. When we make love, I think about it. Even sometimes when we're just relaxing, I think about it. It's constantly on my mind, and I can't trust her. Whenever she leaves the house, I automatically think that she's gone to see him. When she answers her phone, I think she's talking to him. Even if she's just scrolling on her phone, I think she's texting somebody. It's eating at me and bothering me, Taj, and I don't know what to do. What do you think I should do? Help me, help me. Everything was fine before she cheated. She says that she loves me, but I don't believe her anymore. Sighing, Nikita. Oh. Nikita, I'm so sorry. And thank you so much for sending in that Dear Taj letter. That was very brave of you to share that with us. And a lot of us can relate to the way that you feel, right? And this is why I read your letter today on this episode, because it's all about trust. And it's all about the breaking of trust, guys, and then what happens as a result. So, what are you to do, Nikita? You say you love her, but does she love you? She apologized, yes, but you have no way of knowing whether the apology was real or superficial. You actually have no way. So, what I'm going to tell you, Nikita, if you feel brave enough, you let her watch this segment, just what I'm about to say from now. Ready? If someone has broken your trust, they have a right to do all that you require of them to gain that trust back, whatever that may entail. So, if you need that person to have access to your phone, if you need to be able to see their messages, if you need to be able to go with them wherever they're going, if you're free, that person has to comply. And if they're unwilling to comply, then they don't genuinely care about the trust that has been broken. This is just what it is, straight up, plain and simple. They no longer have the right to their privacy. They no longer have the right to go places without you or deny you having full knowledge of what they're doing. If they genuinely love you, then they will give up a little bit of their privacy to gain a lot of trust. And if they are unwilling to do this, then listen very carefully. They do not love you. So, my friend, you lay your cards down on the table, what it is that you need from her in order for you to feel comfortable in this relationship, and whatever it may be, and as outlandish as it may seem. And if they are in love and they are willing and they want to make it right, they will do what it takes. And if they are not willing and they won't do what it takes to make it right, the unfortunate truth is they are not in love, my friend. So I hope that helps. And if it does not, write back to me and we will continue on, okay? Next, guys, ready? It is time for misconnection section.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
I love this song. I just get so excited whenever I hear it. I swear it was made for me to do, because I'll share something with you guys. Ever since I was actually a little kid, I would read misconnections like in the back of the newspaper. Yep, I'm that. Yeah. My age is showing. A newspaper. I know what that is. So I would read misconnections in the back of the newspaper all the time. And then as I got older, then I would read them on Craigslist all the time. Like I was just so interested. So I'm so happy when the producers allowed me to do misconnections on the show, because I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this very moment. Are you ready, guys? So this one comes out of St. Lucia. What? Shout out to all our St. Lucian fans. We love each and every single one of you. Ready, guys? So you came on vacation. You're originally from St. Lucia, or at least your family is, and you came to visit them. You were a nice, short, dark girl, and you were wearing a long red weave. You said you were only here for 1 week, and you were originally from Canada. From the homeland. What's up? That's nice. I don't remember the name, but you had a bright, wide smile and bright eyes. You were always with your cousin, and I found you on Sugarman's Beach. You were there twice. I was a guy selling fish. Aww. I don't know if you would want me, but I definitely want you. And I can make your life so good. I just want your contact information, an email, Facebook, anything. I just want to show you that I am the man for you. Aw, well, isn't that sweet? He didn't say when, guys, but to all our St. Lucian peeps, if you know a girl who was dark and lovely and she had long red weave-in when she went on vacation, who knows when, but she went to go visit her family in St. Lucia, and she told you a story about meeting a charming young man who sold fish on the beach, and she maybe was thinking, I love that guy, and she keeps talking about him, then he's talking about her too, guys. Send her information to me and let me see if I can hook them up, because I've already found 2, so I can definitely find 1 more. All right, guys, so that's that for the misconnections. Are you ready for the personals? What are those? You're looking for a husband or a wife, but you can't afford the service? Send in your personals, guys, and I will read them live on air. And who knows, your potential husband or wife might be there looking for you. Are you ready? Gentlemen, this wife is for you. Peek up, peek up, peek up. I'm tired of being hurt. Everybody is a liar. I'm tired of being made to look stupid in front of my friends and family. I'm trying this to see if there's anyone real out there, then I am real too, and I am looking for you. That's it, guys. And see, isn't that a perfect personal for today's episode? Because she's talking about the trust too as well. So, gentlemen, if there's a man out there who's tired of the lies and the schemes and getting your heart broken, I have a potential wife for you. Write to me and I will hook you guys up. Our next one. Are you ready, women? Yes, because this is a man looking for you. I am from Trinidad and I currently live in England. I've been lonely for the past 6 years because I got a divorce, but I'm ready to love again. I have 2 young children, so I'm hoping you want to be a stepmom. They're very good kids, and I'm a single dad, and I spend all my time with them. I just want somebody to spend my time with. I like to cook, I keep a clean home, and I work very hard. I'm looking for the same. I don't care how old you are. I don't care about your race. I don't care where you are. As long as you want to live in the UK. I just want to meet somebody nice. Somebody nice like this girl. Which girl? Oh, I hope you don't mean this girl because I am taking my friend, but okay, maybe. But thank you for the compliment. And that's that, guys. So any ladies out there who want to be a stepmom, who want to live in the UK, who want a nice guy, well, this guy is nice, he says, and I have nothing to base that on other than these few lines. So if that was enough for you, then contact me and I will hook you guys up. Okay, guys. And are you ready? Oh, that was it. We did the personals. We did the misconnections. You got my Dear Taj. Oh, wow. Time surely does fly when you're having fun. Looks like I'm having way too much fun over here. Are you guys ready for my thought of the day? Taj's thought of the day. When you tell one lie, then just know that you're going to have to tell several other lies eventually to cover the first lie that you told. See, when you tell the truth, you never have to remember what was said because you just have to remember what actually happened. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and I'll catch all of you next Friday. Toodles! Sweet Talk with Taj B. Remember, Mystica Boutique for the look, PRF Events for the set.